I am giving myself 1 year to reach 2000 elo on chess.com, and to up the stakes, I'm going to grow my beard and I'm not going to shave it until I reach that goal. Okay, now that I have shaved my face and I look like Ren from Ren and Stimpy, the date today is November 7th, 2023. That means November 7th, 2024 is my deadline for reaching 2000 elo. Chess, not improve my time control. So, we got 1614 versus Poland. 1614 Polish player. I'm gonna play Karakan, of course. Knight f3, sure. It's gonna be a 2 knights. Knight c6 is the move, I think. Knight f6 is. Okay, I just studied this. I think we're just supposed to go Knight f6 anyways, and if here, or no, do we go? What do we do here? So we can always pin, and then if here takes e6. It's one option, but we also have, is it, just trying to remember, this isn't scary. This is supposed to be like this, I just don't remember. Knight f6. See, that isn't right. Knight f6 I think is a blunder. Trying to remember. I feel like bishop g4 is not the best move. So then we end up here, and we're gonna have to use the c pawn to challenge the d pawn. Otherwise, this is gonna be kind of a weakness. So yeah, I don't remember. I think that's what we're gonna do though. And if they decide to take the knight right away, then I don't know, maybe I will keep my bishop and keep the bishop pair and open up the position. I don't know. This is why I avoid playing the c6 move though. It's because they always like to play this bishop b5, and you have to remember, I have to remember the follow-up. Gotta drill the shit out of this particular opening. This feels like it's like, yeah, let's make like this. Well, Knight f6 or just e6. What's the difference? e6, I might play bishop d6. Just get our pieces out. I don't think this can't be bad, but I'm certainly not remembering theory here. e6 is probably going to be next. Queen b6 doesn't really do anything. Okay. Interesting move. Don't know. So just wanting to get out of the pin, I guess. But if now I go e6, it's kind of annoying because it hits my bishop. So we might just take right away. They're putting a lot of pressure on me, and I'm not a big fan. No, this is fine. E6. This is fine. Now we can go bishop d6. I like doing that and just canceling out this bishop. It's their strongest piece right now for sure. They decide to take. That's okay. I'll eventually just use it to attack d4, not let that be a weakness. This is headed towards a pretty boring game, though, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be very symmetrical. Although that changes things a tiny bit. In fact, I start with rook c8, and then I can take back with a rook if I want to. Although they're eventually going to play c3. Gosh, I wish they would play c3, and then I would win the bishop. Let's start with rook c8. Yeah, let's start with rook c8. I don't see any tactics. I'll go bishop d6. Gonna play it safe. Trade off the bishops. And then we'll come up with a more concrete plan. But yeah, pretty boring. They might go for a queenside attack. Right. I could just go into an endgame. Yes, I'd have double pawns here, but my endgames have been better lately. Here, they could just repeat, which would be fine. Do I want to play bishop back to e7? Yeah, let's see what they want to do. Obviously, we're not going to go for a draw, but they go back. I can castle, and then I'm threatening knight takes d4. Probably just castle. Here, castles. They can't even castle right away. They're gonna have to do something about d4. So maybe they just take, but if it takes, I'll take back with a rook. That should be pretty nice, actually. Then this dark square bishop isn't... It's kind of annoying, but actually it's not that annoying. Everything's on light squares. Everything will be on light squares. One thing though I notice is that, oh god, the knight is in front of the c pawn. Now he's not, so they clearly see that. I'm threatening to castle, but I can give a little checkarooski here. About check, knight back, castles. Check, and if... that does work because I can't take with the knight. So let's start by castling. Hold on. Castles. Now they can play c4, which is... no, c4 still lets me... Let's start with castling. think I just want to get out of harm's way. I want to free up this knight. Now I can give a check if they were to go b4. Oh, damn it, it did work. That is if they were to play b4. I had the bishop. So I could have gone check, b4, bishop takes, if takes, I win the rook. But probably it would have just been queen a5 check, knight c3, knight back to c3, and then I castle, and I'm threatening d4. This is fine. Whew. A lot of thinking. Celebrate charity with our new global emote. Okay, so I think now this is probably the move. In b6, huh? Forks everything. He's probably looking at some... Or I could give a check, but check kind of encourages him, like helps him play c3. I think I'm gonna say that he doesn't have anything, and I'm gonna go pawn hunting and hope that I'll be okay on the king side. He can take, and then start maybe trying to threaten some stuff on my king side. But I'm a little bit worried about knight f4, because if he really starts getting like... Okay, do we want to take? I think so. Yeah, I think that while his king is not castled, I'm gonna make him regret it. Ah, so now he wants to trap my queen. So we'll probably just go back and say thank you for the free pawn. Here, if they're there. I was gonna take that, but... And then yeah, I'll probably just go queen c7. I'm not sure about playing b6 actually, because maybe... Not sure how annoying the bishop a6 will be. But this is now a thought in my mind. Alright. That seems like kind of strange though, because... Knight f4 was maybe better. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know where he's trying to go with that knight. I am going to threaten some more pawns in the meantime. Let's just consider, what is he trying to do? Knight here, was he trying to go here? Takes. Takes. I'm gonna say I don't buy it. I don't think the attack is all that scary yet. It's interesting because I used to be someone who was always attacking, going for like kingside attack. And I noticed that oftentimes it works. It definitely works in blitz and stuff. In games, especially like over the board games against strong opponents, I have several where I went for that. I went for like this pretty solid, you know, kingside attack. Sometimes it was sound, sometimes not so much, but it looked scary. And my opponents won because they were just like, nope, I don't think your attack works, and I'm gonna eat your pawns in the meantime. and they ended up winning because they would just do that and then managed to trade to an endgame, and I was just down like a pawn or two in the endgame. And now I'm playing like this. I see all these pieces over here, and it is a little bit intimidating, but if he trades off the bishop for the knight, that's one less piece. This knight, you know, I guess, like, if he goes here, I'm just happy. I'll take that. And then, you know, I'll just play g6, because if we trade the bishops off, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe there is. GM did that to you? What, like, didn't believe in your attack and just took all your pawns? Thing is, I can also, if I need to, I might just bring the queen back over somehow. I might at some point need to get some more pieces over to my king, but... Oh yeah, I mean, a GM will. If your attack doesn't work, they're going to see it right away. Right, so we're going for this. Takes. I could, hang on a sec, I could also just go back. And then I'm gonna force some trades here. So I'm already up a pawn. If he decides to go rook b1 now, then yeah, I'll probably just play b6. If he goes bishop a6, that's a free pawn. And then I'll have doubled. Kind of annoying, but... This way we'd be threatening a piece. So let's come back with a queen. We are also, I think this is good because it gets the queen out of the way of the rook. And nothing else here is that scary. Like, you can't, this doesn't do anything. So yeah, let's go back with the queen. We're threatening to win a piece here if he doesn't address it. So we can takes, or takes. No, I guess it'll just be trading down. But if we trade down, I'm very happy. Oh, my background is on. Oops, background remover. Let's get that. So, like, yeah, because it looks a little bit scary. Yes, there are two bishops sort of pointed at my king. There's a queen over here and a knight. But if you look closely, nothing's really being attacked. Like, he's hitting my knight, but my knight is defended plenty. This bishop is eyeing the h7 square, but there's no queen. The queen can't get to light squares, especially not now. There's really no attack. This doesn't work. There's no sacrifice that really works here. If there were some kind of tactic that I saw, I would be more concerned. But it looks like kind of maybe a scary attack, but it's not, I don't think. Because this is just, we're going to just trade everything off now. If he takes, then I'm just going to take. And let's see, it takes. Even if we double pawns, that's fine, because I think I have a bit too much pressure down the c file, and technically I'm a pawn up, so... Yeah, it is a green screen, I guess, because it's the background remover. We're roughly even in time for once. I'm usually pretty bad in time with time. And yeah, even if he were to, like, I don't know, do something crazy like sack his bishop, I can just take with a knight. And then that would be totally fine. If he goes back, then I'm simply grabbing that free pawn and saying thanks. And then I'll probably... Because if he takes my queen and doubles the pawns, well, now we're in an endgame, and I don't mind so much. In fact, I can even play f5 and really just shut this bishop out. I'll have a light squared bishop. I can play maybe b6, a6, b5, close down the light squares, and have a pretty good knight here. pressure down the C file. I mean, here, like, even if he goes here. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on. If he goes there, that does lose a rook. So I can't take right away. I have to be careful of that. This takes. Bishop takes a check, and queen picks up the rook. That's kind of annoying. God, I'm like cold. I'm gonna put on the heater. Yeah, I don't know where the heater is. That's fine. Okay. That's an interesting choice, but I don't think it really works because after G6, that attack is just done for, and I'm threatening this bishop. If he goes here, then we're just gonna bring the bishop back, so not much to think about there, I would say. You just gotta be careful. Obviously, you have to be careful when playing G6. If you've lost your dark square bishop or something, you have to be careful of that lobster pincer mate. But this is impossible because I can just go back with my bishop. And then if the king gets to G7, we're totally fine here. I can even just bring the queen to... Right, so now C3 is hanging though, because this doesn't work. There's no discover. Still, I'm deciding I can always go knight c4, which isn't too bad, but I really would rather have that open c file. Maybe even queen g5. So, light squares are totally closed off now. This light square bishop should be pretty bad. Especially if I manage to get, let's see if I get a6, b5. If I were white, I would look at definitely playing a4. Oh, I'm cold. Ugh. Obviously, if rook here, that's a fork. If this rook comes here, we might still just go knight b3. Okay, I don't know what they're going for, but it's certainly generous of them. Let's see. Rook takes. I mean, they can hit me with check, right? But I'm just going to block with a queen, and then they're not threatening anything else after that. So I'm just going to say that's a free pawn. I don't think so. Because after queen check, queen d6, where's that queen going? And in fact, he didn't even do that, so maybe I'm just going to go... He's just going for... I don't know what he's going for, but it's... It doesn't work. So here, yes, obviously he wants to go there. I still might just go pawn grabbing if he does that and let him... Because as long as my queen is on the dark squares... Still have some time though, I can take some time to think here. If he goes here and we take, we are now threatening to win that bishop, and that queen is still in the dark squares. If he gets that pawn down to like h6, I just need to make sure that his queen doesn't get to f6. So my queen has to stay in the dark squares. But if I get any chance, I'm just going to trade the queens off and I'll be 2 pawns up in an endgame. I think, honestly, they're kind of just... It's like their last desperate shot here to try to do something, but this is just too solid. Here, if takes, we'll take with the g-pawn. keep this all solid. Here, and if h6, king g8. You know, what's funny is that we could also just back all the way back to h8 with the queen. Be kind of, probably not good, but that'll be the only weakness. So if he comes here, yeah, I still don't believe in the attack. I'm going to argue that I have 3 pawns now. So now I'm going to get the knight back in the game. He's really got to get back in the game here. Oh. I think that my queen should be, okay, yeah, so now probably just queen back to f6. h6 check, king to g8. And then we're going to double up the rooks. So just get out of that little discover. We need to make sure we're still defending the rook. Because if they go here, check, back. Oh no, there is no. Okay, so let's just go queen back to f6. Cover the dark squares, all of them other than d6. Get out of that discovered attack. We do still have a pin on the queen. And if we get rook c8, we should be okay. And this rook's now totally defended. We completely own the c-file. And then, yeah, I'd really like to get my knight over here, though. This knight's got to get back in the game. Yeah, no, I just don't think this works. If my queen was like way over out of the way, and I couldn't defend these dark squares, yes, that would be very sketchy. I would not be going for this. But if he were to take, this is more than, I mean, this is defended. So, no threat there. If he pushes... Where's that rook going? Here, where is he wanting to go? Because here I can go rook c1. I could even grab that pawn, but I'm not going to get too greedy here. I'd rather... Now I'm going to look to trade. Going to look at like inviting some queen trades or just trade pieces. So this is one of those moves. He's probably going to go here, but we can hit him with a check first, and that just loses on the spot. So just make sure though, here... And then, yeah, even if I think if we get back to the queen back to e7, that should be okay. Man, there's still like no way that we can force a trade of queens though. It's kind of annoying. Here. His pieces are active, I'll give him that. They're pretty active. I have to be a little bit careful of this check. Because this I'd have to be very careful about. Check. So let's start first by... Tonight has got to get into the game somehow. Okay, let's actually go knight here. Knight c6, rook f3, queen e7, check. Just to keep an eye on the dark squares, and then I'm actually gonna go. God, I have to be careful. Because if I give him access to this square, that's not good. So actually here, I'm gonna go... Oh, it forces a trade, almost. I hope he does that then. There. Yeah, and that forces the queens off. So I'm sure he wants to play rook f3. Get my queen off of this square. So actually this was a great move, I think. This knight move not only covers that b8 check, you know, it can always hop over to e5, but also prepares a trade of queens. Ryan, I accepted your request. Free bishop, sorry, I've been too focused. Fork because queen and rook. White, I feel like white pawn will take black pawn. Here? Yeah, so that should be... They can start with a check and that's fine, but... This should seal it. So, we'll see. I don't think I'm blundering anything here, but I am happy with this game because, number one, I think I played just pretty solidly, but I also paid attention to what my opponent was trying to play, and that's why I made some of the better moves, because I saw that he's wanting to go rook f3, get my queen off this square so he can come in and infiltrate on the dark squares, mate me. I saw that, and it's thanks to that that I saw, oh, he's going to go rook f3, and he's not going to see that this forces a trade of queens. If it goes rook here, yeah, so we're going to start with check. And then, yeah, we're just going to say we're 3 pawns up. And this is no longer a threat at all. Not only is it not a threat, but this bishop is going to be terrible. Because all the light squares are... In fact, I'm even going to be cheeky here in a moment and maybe play a6. First, probably this is better though. Or rook c3. And then knight e5, force another trade. There's no discover check or anything. This threatens to win that other pawn as well. Oh man. Such better quality games, honestly. Like in a 10-minute rapid game, I would never be able to see some of these moves and It would have been rushed. I would have blundered or made some mistakes. My opponent would have made blunders and mistakes. They are longer though. All right. Yeah, you know, we can just invite a trade there. That's fine. So we can take back with a rook. Now it's just a matter of pushing those pawns. Pushing P. Get the king over. He can let me do it? Maybe he won't see. Here, check. There. Just stop the king from infiltrating altogether. Actually, yeah. I don't want him to get here. That's like his only counterplay. Check. King d6. We have this check if we need to. And then it forces him back, actually, because these squares aren't available anymore. "10-minute rapid game," yeah, like what I played yesterday. I played three 10-minute rapid games. And okay, that's just played a 10-minute rapid game, 3 10-minute rapid games. My argument is that they're just too fast. If you're actually looking to improve your chess, it's just too fast. It's like blitz. Let's attack this. You know what? No, let's start here, so that if he checks, we can go and block. Now we're just gonna push this bad boy. Definitely up on pawns. We got 3 pawns. I can't let his attack fool me. This is where you just gotta push them pawns. And you know what? Yeah. He can go down here if he wants. There's too many threats. Now I'm gonna push this one. This king is totally blocked off. Now if he goes check, we can block. If we want to. I'm not sure I do though. Yeah. Alright. GG. Whew. Guys, honestly, that might just be my only game of the day. I am exhausted. That just took it out of me. But let's take a look at this. So we had exchange variation, knight on f3. Knight c6 is the move, and then I forgot what to do here. The best move is e6. Oh, right. e6, and then I just don't remember how we get the... I'm gonna have to look at this line afterwards. In fact, I'm gonna write it down right now. So today is day 20. Game 1. Study. Bishop 5. Okay. Thank you. GG. You joined the Twitch. We're analyzing the game really quick. Yeah, so bishop g4 is not the best move. I just hate playing e6 so much that I think my brain is like Really though? Okay. E6 next. Okay, so I could have gone queen a5 check. We did not. So yeah, the opening could have been better. Oh man, come on. I was looking at that. Oh wait. No, what am I talking about? No, they still have. Sorry. It just really wants queen. I was thinking this works now. It doesn't. The computer still likes it, but. Just a lot of okay moves. The computer's like, yeah, alright. This is a oh my god. So I actually saw this, but I decided to castle anyways. I was between queen a5 check, castles, because here, castles, knight here, and then is it castles? Then we castle, threatening to take on d4. But then what's white's best move? Bishop takes. Yeah, makes sense. Do we take with a rook? Yeah. Okay. We castled right away, which was, yeah, kind of a mistake. Queen e6 is an inaccuracy. Wouldn't have thought to play this though. I will be honest there. I guess we are threatening the fork. I got greedy. So yeah, like here, I think that I'm not too surprised all these are considered great moves because they're like the only moves. I do have to be a little bit careful. Come back with the queen, you know, because if this knight gets taken and then there's not enough defenders, that is going to be sketchy. Here, like I just have to play g6, right? I'm not going to taking the bishop hangs mate. I have to play g6. It's fine if he takes because the dark squares are not actually that weak. The queen can come and defend the dark squares. If what could have worked. The kingside attack. Oh, picture. Okay, hold on. There. Oh, queen to a1. Queen to a1 is interesting, but it's kind of you'd have to calculate it if that's what you're talking about, because then they can hit you with h6 check. It's really sketchy because a6 check, king goes back to. I mean, if you go to g8, that's mate. If you go to f8, that's almost mate because of queen b8 check. King e7, it's getting pretty dicey pretty quickly. They already could pick up your knight, so then they go queen c7. No, they can't go queen c7. Maybe not. It's dicey though. I would have had to really calculate. Queen a1, instead of trading queens, leads to mate. Queen a1. Yeah, I think if I play queen a1, it's a little bit sketchy, leaving my king totally alone. I either have to know for sure that it works, and then I am mating them, or the problem is they have the initiative. So here, I'll show you. Okay, we're here, right? Let's take a look. Probably oh, queen a1 is a move, actually. The computer is one of the moves. But what I'm worried about is here. Check. What? Oh, I can take. Wow. That's one move I did not even consider. I can just take that. And let's say queen f4 check. Back. And see, like, there's no dark square bishop, and my queen is actually covering the other dark squares. So really, this is pretty safe. And I'm now threatening to win the queen at this point. Not mate, but Okay, queen a1 does actually work. Bravo, Ryan. I prefer to play it safe, because unless I'm entirely sure, you know, it's just like... I planned on them playing Rook F3, and I really wanted to trade queens, because I felt confident in an endgame. Queen A1 worked. And then the rest of this is kind of just... finishing the endgame. Alright.